Hey folks, we're back with more Valkyria Chronicles, and we're starting Chapter 4, so let's just go ahead and get it started, shall we? We got some cutscenes, I believe.
Squad 7's suppression of the enemy camp on the west bank gave us the foothold we needed. Now we'll join the Army's vassal battalion in Operation Cloudburst to take back the bridge. Militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge and attacking the eastern camp.
Captain, crossing that bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead. What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the Army on this?
The plan calls for the Army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier too. But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions, even dangerous ones.
Understood, Captain.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Faldio. Breaching that bridgehead by ourselves it's going to be tough.
Captain Virat, may I go observe the area around the bridge?
Observe it? I don't mind, but what do you...
Welkin!
Sergeant Melchiot, what is it?
Oh, sorry to interrupt the meeting.
We're finished, it's fine. Now, I assume there's a reason for your visit?
Yes, Captain. Welkin, I mean, Lieutenant Gunther, the squad, they're at each other's throats.
What?
Please stop them, sir. I tried to, but I couldn't.
You want me to break it up? I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to just let him have it out.
Let them have it out? You can't just ignore them.
I'm not ignoring them. I think it's important that they say what they're thinking. Butting heads over differing opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Well, but... that may be, but I still... Look, you can't just sit here while your squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right. Now get a move on, sir.
Hey, Alicia?
Sounds like he's got his hands full.
It's all part of growing as a team.
Ooh, dissension in ranks. That's not good. Okay, Welkin's Burst. Boast. Why did I say burst? I'm thinking Cloud Burst because that's the name of the chapter. Whatever.
Hold on! Okay, what's going on here?
You really have to ask, Lieutenant? It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work with a dark hair? She'll blow us all up. Besides, I can't stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed. You hear me?
Oh yes, I've heard everything you have to say. But I'm still a human being, the same as you. Besides, no evidence exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Excuse me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's enough!
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that can't you understand? Another thing we ain't doing is taking orders from some hotshot greenhorn.
All right, fine. Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Gallia's hands in 48 hours.
Huh?
Now if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. And Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
But... wait a sec. Welkin?
He's awful confident. Sub-episodes. Some episodes listed in book mode are marked with an asterisk. They are sub-episodes, often telling a side story, targeted or tangential. I don't think I've ever seen that word. For that reason, it's not necessary to view them in order. Basically, these are not necessary to complete the game, but you might as well watch them anyway. So they're talking about these. Let's go ahead and watch the plan.
Welkin?
What's up?
What's up? You just made an insane promise, that's what's up. I'm sorry, Welks. I shouldn't have argued. This is all my fault.
It's nobody's fault, Ace. It's a war. We're all on edge here. And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
Yeah?
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
That'd be great if it works. But how can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the hard part. Aha!
Huh? Aha, what?
I was hoping, but there they are. Isara, Alicia, think you can do me a favor?
Sure, what is it?
You follow me?
But that's... is that even possible?
Well, Ace, think you can make it by tomorrow?
Yes, I'll get to work on it now. All right. I'll trust you on this.
Thanks, Alicia. Well, let's get started.
Alright, now for the crossing.
All right, let's hear this brilliant plan. And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear it.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Whoa, hold it. You're asking us to die for you? One squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river. We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river, then launch a surprise attack.
Oh, come on. Is this just some game to you, boyo? Swimming a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
I've fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion. It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta be too deep for a tank.
We're covered. Look, see that over there?
What's that? Grass?
Missile reed, a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some rivers. I noticed them when I came down to observe the river. This stretch runs shallow. Shallow enough for a tank to drive across. Trust me on this.
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore.
Oh no, connection error. Well, yeah, PlayStation Network's having problems right now.
Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
You hear something?
Yeah, I do. What is it?
Beats me.
The Edelweiss swims just fine. Fall in, Sevens!
Okay, I gotta say, that was a pretty badass scene. Driving a tank through a river. Now, I could do this now, but there's actually other stuff I wanted to do first. Mainly, we want to go back to headquarters. There's a few new options that appeared at the end of the last chapter that I need to show off here. Let's go ahead and start with the War Cemetery, because that's very important.
Paying your respects? Sorry, I suppose that was a foolish question.
Actually, no, sir. I'm not here visiting anyone in particular.
Oh, then might I ask what brings you to a place like this?
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war. That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes, you're militia.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
Gunther. I see. Squad leader. Very impressive for a young man.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced. One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here. It's a huge responsibility.
You respect the weight of their lives. Here, let me teach you a special order.
An order, sir? I'm sorry, who did you say you were?
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though. I can't in good faith teach them to those who lack the maturity to use them properly. Now, let's see. I'll teach you retreat today. Use it to command an injured unit to pull out of combat. Well, what is your decision?
Doesn't look like I have quite enough experience points. So let's see what happens if I try. Yep, see? I'll have to come back to this guy once I got a little bit more experience so I can buy that order.
I see. I suppose it was too soon for you. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and explain what that guy's all about. After about every chapter or so, you should go back to the headquarters and go to the War Cemetery to talk to that guy. And he's going to have like one random order from like a list of orders that he can teach you for a certain amount of experience points. Unfortunately, it's completely at random. So, you know, you might get something really good or you might get something not so good. Retreat is a somewhat decent order. It can be useful at certain times, like if your unit is pinned down and they're gonna die if you don't get them out of there, then you can just use that and they'll leave the battlefield. So that's a good order. Now when I did my practice run, I believe the first order he gave me at random was sniper support, which is a very good order. We'll get to that whenever I eventually get it. Anyway, I'm rambling on, so I wanted to go and show this other feature off, the castle front street. So let's show this off.
Hey, Lieutenant! Off duty today? Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on. Ta-da! It's the writing on the wall, written and published by yours truly.
Graffiti.
Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say? Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything. And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad stuff, too. So, this is my brilliant plan. The writing on the wall. Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this, out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship. And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
Alright, so basically you can come here every so often and buy stories from the newspaper lady. And certain stories will actually unlock bonus content that you can, like, optional chapters. So we'll want to come back here at times. I kind of want to save my money, but we'll see. Oh, okay, this isn't. If you guys really want me to, I can go over and read this like on a separate special video or something. But yeah, she's going to try and sell something after I leave the screen, I think.
And while you're here,
yeah, I thought so.
I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people. But I'm just a radio news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket. So, I figured I'd ask you. Think you could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started? I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write. I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you. See this fat stack of notes? I've got a ton of material already. So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. Please.
Okay, so we can buy this news story. I don't know if this will unlock anything, but let's go ahead and buy it.
Thanks a million. I plan on putting out new editions periodically, so drop by to check it out often. Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the perfect time to strike. I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need to keep me supplied with exciting material.
Yeah, so we'll go back to that eventually too. For now, let's go back to book mode. And I wanted to spend the rest of this video showing off the skirmishes. Oh, we got a new episode. Really? Where's this new episode at?
Report. Ellet embedded.
Oh, I see. Well, we'll go over this in another episode. This is optional content, like I said, a bonus chapter, basically. So anyway, we want to go to skirmishes. Show this off real quick. Now, I did a audio video test not too long ago when I showed this off on another file, just to kind of test out my audio and video settings. But this time, since this is official, I want to do an official thing. And since I'm pretty low level right now, I'm going to go ahead and play on easy, just to show this off. Though it's better once you're high enough to survive to play on normal mode. Really, the only difference is the enemy tends to have a little bit more health and does a little more damage. But just for the sake of showing it off, I'm going to play it on easy mode. So right now we only have one skirmish.
Here is a brief on the task at hand.
And blah blah blah. Basically, it's one of those capture the enemy bases. Go capture the flag. So we want to position our units. Now, something I don't know if I said this yet or not, but in every single level that you can, you always want to have Alicia and Rosie and Largo. That's because they all have command points, so you get one extra turn per round if you include each of them. So where's Largo at? Alright, from here, as for this one, it's a pretty easy one. I basically just want to have mostly some shock troopers. We really don't need anything else other than shock troopers and a scout. It's a very easy level, especially the fact that it's on easy mode. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy.
Now, let's begin the operation. I'm confident victory is within reach.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia! Squad 7, move out!
Okay, now the thing about skirmish battles is you can do these battles as many times as you want, and basically that's the way you accumulate a lot of experience points and money in the game outside of missions, so you can just keep fighting skirmish battles over and over. Now for this one, I'm going to go ahead and just show you like the most efficient if you want the most experience points, which means you got to kill this guy here because he's got a command point, so you'll get some experience and money for killing him. Make sure there's no one else. There might be one other guy with a point. This guy. So you want to kill this guy and the guy way up there, and then of course the guy by the flag. So the best way to do that, especially since there's shock troopers right there, is go ahead and yeah, screw it, Wendy, you're up. Okay, so the guy is way over here.
Try not to take any useless action.
And boom. Got him. Now, you don't have to kill these guys, but since they're leader units, you do get an experience point bonus. So that's why I'm going after him. Next thing is go ahead and take Vise out. Good old Vise. It's been a while since I played Skies of Arcadia.
Squad leader, report your status.
Didn't quite make it. But if we aim it just right, we can shoot his head. Hopefully 3 shots will hit him. Got it. Alright, since that other guy is crouching, I'm going to go one more turn with Vise and hopefully get rid of that guy. Alright, took out both the leader guys. Now, I could keep using Vise, but as you see, each turn, you know, you have less points to move with. So I'd rather just take my scout, good old Alicia here, and just run right past him. If you run way over here, you don't have to worry much about getting hit by enemy fire. And we're taking a little damage, but that's okay. You know what? Now's a good point to show this off. The Ragnade. It's your healing item. So you go like this in the targeting, and just do this for yourself. So we're gonna spin another turn and get her over to the flag.
My turn, okay?
Now I could do this just as easily
Can't beat
on
the smell of fresh
normal
soil.
mode, except these guys hit a little bit harder, and I didn't want to accidentally screw up until my guys are at least a little bit stronger and I know they can take a few shots. Alright, with him gone, occupy the camp. And it's as simple as that. We can replay this mission as many times as we want to make a lot of experience and gold, and that's a good way to power level.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Heck yeah, we did. And there you go. A rank, because I beat it in the first turn, killed both enemy leaders, so that's an extra 500 points. So yeah. I will be doing this mostly off screen, but I will show off each skirmish battle at least once on screen, and then I'll let you guys know. I'll be like, hey, I did some grinding on skirmishes between videos or something, so that, you know, if you notice my levels are higher or something, I'll say that, and I'll say, oh, by the way, the Lancers gained a new potential from leveling up, something like that. So yeah, also as you level up, you'll gain new orders, and if that happens, I'll also be sure to tell you guys. So in the next episode, since this is dragging on, I'm going to go ahead and do the Cloudburst episode or Cloudburst battle in the next episode. So we've taken care of. Actually, you know what? We've got enough time to where we can go back to HQ, I believe, and buy that order from that old guy. Do that, and then end the episode, since, you know, we got a couple minutes left. So we'll be wanting to go back to the war cemetery pretty often in case the guy comes back.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you retreat today. Use it to command an injured unit to pull out of combat. Well, what is your decision?
Yes. You learn retreat.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
Alright, with that I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.